Stepping up to the couch, it's Brian, who led the league last season in cracked screens. But with his new athletic case, it looks like that won't be the case. Touchdown, Brian!
Toronto, Ontario. The NBA on TNT is presented by State Farm. The Milwaukee Bucks have the highest winning percentage in the league. The Toronto Raptors have the third best percentage. Since coming over from San Antonio, his landing has been soft and he has played well back at Golden State.
And think about it, they went out to Oakland, they beat Golden State. They always embrace the best games on the road for his teammates, and also still going to work in the post like he did on that play.
Serge Ibaka, that's a long two.
Infuses his game tonight into this situation. You see him take the open jumper, nice, but he can improve. One of the leading candidates. Why? Because he can do so many things on this team. And how about Bledsoe? He's found a home with his athletic ability.
Is with this Toronto ball club. 3 minutes go. There's a steal by Bledsoe. He'll come the other way, and Ibaka is trailing. And he gets it. The Bucks are 23 games over 500 for the second time this season. Look at Middleton. Winning eventually in Dallas on Sunday. Antetokounmpo there with a nice feed from Chris Middleton.
You see Kawhi Leonard resting game, so I think it's just an injury for those guys.
DJ Wilson off the bench and goes out and closes. Backed away, here comes Kawhi, the steal and the flush. Bears was out on him. Here comes Middleton. Driving into Siakam. Back out to Hill. His triple is down.
You can trust late in games.
Here's Siakam. Thought he might be an all-star reserve with a good drive inside.
And that's Antetokounmpo.
Toronto has a foul to give. Antetokounmpo.
Individual performance has been special. He and Giannis are, our leaders on and off the court. And, the success that the team's having.
Over out there. Notice that when Antetokounmpo leads the break, you're going to see 3 Raptors in his vision at all times.
Good point. What about Powell?
There, you're a little fella. You got to go up there and dunk it on to make a poster.
Snell, another 3. 2 in a row by Ilyasova. The Raptors have the most wins in the NBA at 37. Antetokounmpo. Number 2 in scoring, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo. Brogdon ready to fire and puts down a triple.
Knockdown shooters, and that's hard to stop when you play a team with tempo and pace.
9-0 run by the Bucks. Siakam will take it in quite.
And seeing the cutting Siakam.
Other way Antetokounmpo, sidestepping, driving.
That's what he did.
Wow.
Great finish.
He gives you a different look with every move. Here's VanVleet going in and banging his way. Toronto is only 1 of 10 on threes. Look away Antetokounmpo. DJ Wilson puts in a second 3. Bound by Serge.
Ibaka just basically played zone that play, trying to keep Antetokounmpo from penetrating.
Lowry. A couple years ago, Leonard. He'll dance and drive and fight. Side, here goes Bledsoe by Ibaka across the lane. Lopez aims, fires, triple is down the hatch. Kristen Ledlow of Danny Green not being on the floor now for the Raps.
Yeah, Kevin, he's in the locker room struggling with a stomach virus.
Here and Finals MVP with San Antonio, Kawhi Leonard. The jump shot that goes up and Hill in those leagues, and he is a guy who has had great success in his first year as a coach in the NBA and all. He's got 5 off the bench.
Toronto just got a turnover by going into zone. And look at that, they got an air ball on the second one. Let's see staying in.
A lot of traffic around Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 7. He'll put up a 3 and get it.
Very important guy.
Shot clock down to 7. Brogdon watching Kawhi across the lane.
Last week against Memphis, he has the hot hand. We just hope he's healthy.
And Middleton with the steal, and he'll go the other way with the 2 good third quarter scoring teams. Ibaka rattles out. Leonard cleans it up, and it's fouled.
This game is when you talk about the season series, but more importantly, the mind games you play later on.
Wow. With a drive by Bledsoe out to Brogdon. His triple no good. Rebound inside by Bledsoe. Aggressively collects his 7th, and he comes the other way. So he's gliding on air. Here comes Leonard, and right around the...
And watch, that double team's going to come next. He's going to find the open man.
Siakam with a couple moves inside the lane. For the second time this season have got it. 36-13 plus 9 wins over this time last year. Green is the #1 player in the plus-minus category. Lopez He's had a couple of nights by Brogdon. Bledsoe, triple on the ball. Has usually gone on to win the game. Bledsoe with a beautiful fake and a drive.
In fact, they've been given a little more offensive freedom.
Lowry, reserve all-stars. Siakam will take it in with Lopez. Siakam.
And Kevin, Coach Nurse thought that Pascal Siakam should have been an all-star.
By Powell.
Who's going to attack the offensive boards? Who's going to get some extra possessions?
Surgeons in Toronto. He's averaging about 10 points a game.
Play that they had in the second quarter.
Shot clock at 4. Powell 3.
That with effort. The fans want to see effort. Diving on the floor, extra possessions, and get them back in the game.
3 put down.
Getting a nice steal.
Triple team. That's the Kumbo. Into the cutting. To Wilson. Picked up by Ibaka. Van Vliet ahead. Hold on. Siakam.
Another big play on the end. You have to make sure you get a stop this time. Oh!
Van Vliet. Siakam. 3. Rebound by Ibaka. Picked up by Norman. Here comes Van Vliet into Hill.
Fourth quarter, knowing what's at stake between the top two teams in the Eastern Conference.
It's not any different, but we dug ourselves a hole we're still digging out of here. We got to play with tremendous energy.
Move 2, now up to 47%. Look at the defense by Siakam. 3-on-1. Here it comes with Wright. Siakam.
That you do on the defensive end.
Antetokounmpo on the bench with 5 fouls. This comeback has happened without Lowry and without Leonard, without the East. When the regular season concludes in early April, Siakam tries on Wilson. Oh, what a shot! Wilson into a thicket. Out to Bledsoe. Back to Wilson. Open. Triple. Good!
I group you see guards, the big fellas in. This is definitely a team win or a team effort by these guys tonight.
Brogdon. Beautiful. And Kawhi Leonard have come back in the game for Toronto. Bledsoe in, finding Lopez inside, off balance, and got it. Leonard doubled, feeding. Green thinking 3, back to Kawhi. On top it goes. Van Vliet triple. With Leonard the other way, 5 of 15. Brogdon is there. Nice play by Kawhi Leonard. And he can't get it to go with a fake on the perimeter. And the other way comes Siakam. By Antetokounmpo around Lopez. No good on the first try. And then it is Ibaka who puts it back up. It's the best reach right now going in the league. Here comes Giannis across the lane. Lopez sandwiched in. And still gets it to drop. And Lowry, the 2 All-Stars combined, 10 of 26. Leonard with Brogdon out on the wing, approaching 2 to play in the 4th. Leonard the drive, and with the left hand, it'll go.
On the offensive end for the Bucks.
6-point game. Van Vliet watches Brogdon, pickpocketed by Leonard, 2-on-1. Kawhi into Lopez. Knocked away by Antetokounmpo and clutched on 2 by Lopez. What great defense.
What great defense. That was a Euro step stop almost by Leonard trying to find a way to get to the cup. But again, Lopez right there.
Antetokounmpo and Siakam was reaching on the perimeter.
Dialogue. Antetokounmpo just grabbed that pumpkin and took it down like it was nothing.
Brogdon with a 3. Oh, that may seal it right there. A big-time Brogdon triple. Ricky Pierce and Paul Mokeski, Randy Brewer, Alton Lister.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to 37 and 13. And they're over 500 by 24 games for the first time since 1986. They've just won their 11th game in their last 12. The #1 net rating in the NBA. #1 winning percentage in the NBA. Milwaukee goes to 15-9 on the road and 37 and 13 overall.